Are you going through the change?
Are you going through a change in
your life? Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome back to the House of Thoughts,
where the drag is hot and we have thoughts.
My name is Sabrina.
I'm Zena.
And today we are diving into episode 4 of All Stars 10 and the first episode of the Pink Bracket.
Let's get into it.
So first off, we are introduced to all the girls in the Pink Bracket.
First up on the runway is Tina Burner.
Tina Burner.
Yes, in this icy Ice Queen gown.
I am definitely sensing the glow up here. There is certain improvement.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She is looking a lot more polished, absolutely. I know that the red hair is her gig, but there is just, I would just love to see her in this, like, in a strawberry blonde.
Or even icy blonde or platinum, anything in a lighter color family, I think would be awesome.
We have talked about before how we do live for Tina Burner, but I feel like jewel tones are like actually what goes
in cool,
best with her
cool colors,
with her skin tone. So, I do really like this look. She's got these like latex gloves.
Okay, I loved that part, and I actually wished that would have been incorporated a little bit more throughout the texture of the whole look, maybe instead of one of the other fabric choices, because there's something about the fabric. I'm sure it was nice fabric, but it looks like upholstery.
Okay. I mean, is that just kind of the gag of having a train? Is it's a really fine line between like
kind of
snatch train and upholstery,
and like you just took the whole hotel bed comforter and threw it over.
It felt too heavy. Like the fabric itself felt too heavy.
Yes.
To you? Okay.
Yes, but I agree. It's definitely a glow up.
I was gonna say I feel like if there's more latex in this outfit, it would be like too many.
No, I mean
fabrics.
instead of.
Okay. All right. Next up to the stage is Miss Carrie Colby.
Serving body and face as always.
Let's talk about this look. So that bod.
Oh, absolutely. The like flat suit thing into a gown is really cool. What it's giving is Zuri Hall, I think it was, at the Met Gala, wore a look kind of similar to this. Oh. And I kind of wonder, like, what came first? Who inspired who?
I am obsessed with this hair length that she's got. Oh my God. It is so long. It is like down to the ground. Freaking stunning.
Absolutely.
Also, her in her confessional, she looks like the Tranos glove. Did you notice that she's dressed as the Tranos glove?
I didn't. Oh my God, but I see it now. Fierce. Next up, we have Nicole Paige Brooks.
ATL in the house.
From Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh my God. She seems ready to pounce, not only on the girls' necks, but also on Georgia's.
Oh. Yes, she's looking so fab in this red.
Okay, so the red is fabulous. The hairline, seamless. But girl has no necklace on. She has no earrings. Like it's like a custom made spandex.
I like the belt. Belt says Brooks, bedazzled.
The belt is
otherwise,
the belt.
you know, she kind of looks like a tall, yummy glass of ketchup.
Oh my God. She said my pronouns.
My pronouns are icon and legend.
Fair enough. She's got a very minimal amount of makeup on in this look for me. It's giving like chapstick and mascara fish.
Yeah, but she doesn't need a whole lot more than that. I mean, even in season 2, she was the unclockable daytime.
But if you go back to season 2, they're all doing like mall daytime realness. So it's almost, I want her to just amp it up more. I should not be asking a drag queen to put on more makeup. You know what I'm saying? I love her like realness, like fish to it. I think that she can put on, like, throw some stunning makeup looks.
You want her painted?
I want her painted because she is beautiful and she like can do it. I think that it would behoove her to do it next episode to show that she can. Because if she I think it would be
Let's talk about those hooves, girl.
I think it would be really smart of her to pull it out next episode to show like, hey, I can do this. That's not my drag, but like here I can. You can give me that point and give me that win. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes. And on to this next painted hoe. MIB Mistress Isabel Brooks.
Oh my God, the fur coat and immediately, bam, on the ground. Oh my God, she is freaking beat for the gods. She is here to slay.
She is the body.
Oh my God.
Yes, I honestly, everything about it, I live for Mistress.
The lace in the look is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's beautifully made. The cutout on the neckline, I just...
Got that wig by Wigstress, that mohawk loaf happening.
And I
love
live
it.
for her confessional look too. Oh my God, goth
Cowboy.
cowboy.
Yes. Okay, the only thing that I'm deeply disturbed by is the eyeliner shadow wing that goes underneath the hair. But you know,
Underneath the hairline.
but you know, I also deeply fear her, so we won't come for her.
So there's that.
Yep.
Next up, we have Miss Lydia Butthole Collins. The Butthole McGee is back at it again.
Oh my gosh, yes, we live for her. I'm living for this potato sack dress.
It was a little hard to read it because her hair was covering it. But I am so here for she looks like Lil Pound Cake. Her face looks like Lil Pound Cake.
She is Lil Pound Cake.
Oh
IRL,
my
come to
God.
life. Get into the burlap also on the nails.
Yes, I think that this is really cute. I
It's very her.
definitely miss having Lydia on the runway.
You know she made
actually.
it too.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Next up is the tiny, the fierce Miss Georgia.
It's getting muggy in here.
Oh my gosh, Miss RuPaul's favorite. It's kind of reminding me of Deja's like front to back origami look, but she's kind
Yeah.
of more like Venus coming out of the clamshell.
Yeah, it's more seashell, less like origami bird crane.
But her face is beat. It's giving me like that pheromone highlight she's got going on.
Yes.
Said it's getting muggy in here.
Absolutely. I just can't with Georgia's. Pretty much everything she does makes me laugh.
Everything she do.
Everything she do. I'm sick in the head, sister.
I love the dangling rhinestones on the bottom of her corset. I think that's really pretty. Also, like I said, RuPaul's favorite. Did you know that RuPaul's husband's name is Georges?
Oh my God. Really makes you think.
I think that RuPaul really loves saying, coming down the runway,
Georges.
I think that she really enjoys that. And not only is Georges like sickening, but also I'm sure she likes that. What do you think about RuPaul and Michelle's look?
Okay, I actually really live for Michelle's look. I think she looks amazing in this
I think somebody on
drag.
Somebody on Reddit said it's finally we've had a drag king on. I can tell in RuPaul's eyes that he is like feeling this hat. He's feeling
No.
this hat. Oh,
No.
he's living. He
No.
feels himself.
No, I hate Ru in this look.
Well,
It's
just because you
deeply
hate
upsetting.
it doesn't mean that RuPaul is not feeling his oats right now.
Questionable.
I can see it in his face.
I hate your hair and makeup today.
RuPaul explains the tournament rules to the girls, and we find out that this week's main challenge is an 8-ball.
Yes, so the girls must incorporate all 8 items from their 8-ball into one high fashion look. Is there someone immediately that you were like, oh, she's going to slay this?
I thought Mistress because I hear she knows her way around an 8-ball.
So the girls get right into the workroom, and Lydia is comfortable. She feels right at home because it's basically just been like a spring break for her.
It's been like a week.
She's like meeting everybody, but they all have only just heard of her within the last like week.
Yeah, so they have a little kiki.
And we see Tina holds a little grudge against Mistress Isabel Brooks for this tweet.
What a rotted good morning.
And Nicole Paige Brooks talks to Mistress about maybe forming a little Brooks alliance. I heard Reddit calling it Brooks Brothers.
Brooks and Dunn. No.
Brooks, I'm done.
Brooks, I'm done. I've had it officially.
So Mistress in confessionals said that she plans to have an alliance with everyone. She said that's the way to get it to the top here, is to just have an alliance with everybody.
Okay.
And we see George's catching up with Miss Carrie Colby. It seems like they could have a little budding alliance there. And George's actually mentions that she and Mistress go way back, and she and Mistress started drag together.
Yes. So we may see a little Miss Texas alliance forming as well.
The two of them and Carrie.
And Miss Carrie Colby.
Yes.
The girls receive their 8 balls, which are full of random items like a lampshade, bath mat, fur throw blanket, some gaudy chains, and other unconventional materials.
Right. And the girls get right to work and start chatting. And it comes up that Lydia made every single one of her runway looks for her season, which the girls are gooped. They are getting scared.
Yeah, gooped and gagged. Miss Lydia.
And the girls are talking openly in the workroom about alliances. So Mistress is talking about her Brooks alliance. She's talking about her Texas Girls alliance.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know. I guess the best way to do it is to be open about it, because they're gonna find out one way or another. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what I do know is that these girls are here to make some fun TV.
Amen.
Yes.
It's also possible that we see a little alliance with Lydia and Tina.
Yes, they're kind of
blossoming
buddying up. Okay.
They're kind of. I don't know if Tina just like didn't watch the season. Well,
does she not know that she's wifed up?
I think that she didn't get a chance to watch the season and doesn't know that she has a wife.
Girl.
I think she like might not know about Corey.
Who's
King.
winning in the fight, Corey or Tina?
Oh, Corey, hands down. I mean, Tina is like tall as hell, but I think that Corey's scrappy little ass could, especially when it's for like the love of her life.
She's going to the mat for her man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Comment below who would win in a fight over Lydia specifically. The next day in the workroom, we see that Nicole Paige Brooks is working on a recreation of Suzanne Barsh's star look.
Yeah.
And they show the picture, and it's fucking Deja's look. It's
my
Deja's look that she is inspired. Production's not going to tell them.
No,
They
certainly
haven't
not.
seen Yet. They don't know. I think she was just as gooped this morning as we were.
Prison, honey.
Prison, honey. And while the girls are doing their makeup, we see that Lydia actually kind of asks Mistress if she's like in the market for a drag daughter, and she thinks that she could be a really good drag daughter for her.
Yes, Mistress says she's going to have to see how she looks on the runway, but she can tell she needs some help.
Mistress and Tina get into a little bit of drama while we're doing our makeup here.
Yes, I think it was one of those things where Mistress threw like a little
bait.
Stone of shade. Yes, a little bit of bait out. And I think Tina got a little chapped. She clapped back.
And you can tell that Mistress is like having fun, and Tina is starting to like actually get heated.
Yeah, I felt a little bad for her in that moment.
Right, it was like, oh, the girls.
Bye, Ronald, though.
She ended the conversation with bye, Ronald.
Bye, Ronald was wild.
Rotted. Love it.
Take it to the runway. This week's guest judge is Suzanne Barsht, and this week's runway category is 8-ball eleganza. Ruse, look here.
I know that it's in like 4 different pieces because she's about to take half of it off, but you can tell that it's like the skirt, and then she has like a corset with straps on top of a bodysuit that goes up to her neck.
Whatever is going on, I know that it's like a walking piece of art.
This is
it's really
crazy.
Stunning. Yeah, no, it's awesome.
And first up on the runway, we have Georges. I think she ate. This look is really cute.
Oh my God, they were reading her the house down in the workroom for this granny print, but I don't think it turned out granny at all. I think it's really gorgeous.
I think it turned out more elegant than granny. I would definitely put this outfit on a Barbie.
Oh yeah, she is a little Barbie. What are you talking about? I really like it. I like the train moment.
The hair is long, it's beautiful, it's sexy.
It's not the most amazingly constructed thing ever, but Georges kind of exceeded my expectations for what she might turn out.
I feel you. Well, speaking of not the most perfectly constructed, next up we have Carrie Colby in her braided Coachella look.
Oh, that body is perfectly constructed, though.
Jinx Monsoon's braided look had to walk so this could run.
The influence, absolutely. Everybody's going to be wearing this braided bra at Coachella next year. Just watch.
Just watch.
Just watch.
No, I think it's I would wear this to Coachella too. She did a really good job considering that she doesn't sew. But I think that the seashells were really cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, she looks stunning, as always.
I'm here for it.
However, I do think she's probably the only one who could get away with this look.
I would agree with that. Next up is Miss Lydia. I missed her on the runway. I missed this style. I missed the kookiness.
Oh my gosh, the kitsch, the
Oh my
crazy.
It's like this green and pink slime on this zebra is just giving it
Yeah,
to me.
totally. It's like an 80s trip for the eyes.
Demented 80s jazzercise.
Oh yeah, yes, totally.
Yes.
Totally.
Also, I need to talk about her makeup here because I know that I mentioned that she looks like a little pound cake a moment ago. But girl, her makeup, she is serving little pound cake here.
Yeah, she's the embodiment.
I love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God, I'm freaking obsessed with it. Next up is Mistress Isabel Brooks. Girl, the construction.
Yes, in this tiger print.
Oh my God, Carol Baskin could never.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is
Her body looks awesome.
I have to say I'm really impressed with the fact that she built the corset herself.
Yeah.
The dangles on the bottom, you know I love a little rhinestone jewel at the bottom of a corset.
Yes.
She built and made this purse. I think that this is like 10 out of 10
The
for
poof on her head. It's the poof.
me. I'm living.
The poof is poofing. The only thing is I do wish that she would have brought some of the tiger animal print fabric strips maybe into the corset somehow a little bit to sort of tie it all in, and so it isn't that dark corset sort of like cutting her in half.
I can understand that. I think that if she had maybe like lined it with
That's what I'm saying.
with the
Something
thing
like
that would have been really cool. But also these girls had 2 days.
True.
So, and she
turned it
built
up.
the whole look.
I know, and she looks awesome.
The whole look. It was really
Yeah,
good.
she looks delicious.
Next up is Nicole Paige Brooks.
Okay. All right, bathing suit.
Okay. Let me say I think that it's really cool that she made this herself. The different fabric stars is cute.
Suzanne Barsh does not look impressed.
But with the after we just saw Deja kill this look and so obviously kill this look,
I know.
it happens to be
Unfortunate.
an unfortunate miss.
Yeah, unfortunate.
The wig,
Circumstances.
the wig was not wigging. The face was not facing. And she was critiqued for her hair and her makeup.
Yeah.
All right, and next up,
Tina Burner.
I love this coat. The coat lined with the fur.
She made this?
She made this.
What in the
She
hell?
made this entire thing herself. Literally the only thing I could ask for is for the coat to be longer. But it's
No, I like that we can see the pant kind of sticking out of it. I love it. Actually, I really love it.
It is.
I would wear this.
It is so like you can tell it's so well made. It is a really this is really impressive.
She lined the inside. Honestly,
Let me just say, if she had like a golden blonde hair to match the gold in the pants, that would have just
yeah, that
ate
would have
me
been
up.
everything.
Girl, I think that this is top tier.
I'm
as well.
so surprised by Tina.
I am impressed.
I love this look. She made the jacket, the top, and pants. Like a beautiful pants.
Oh my God.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we love it.
Yep. Who are your tops of the week?
My tops are it has to be Mistress and Lydia.
Ooh, yeah,
I
I'm
think
feeling
Mistress was just
that's your tea. That's your
my
tea
tea.
for sure. Yes. I was living for Lydia and Tina.
yeah.
Tina Burner, because I would wear that. I would wear the hell out of that.
I I could see you wearing that. Yep. I think this runway theme was really fun. I thought it was a really good way to separate like the all-stars from the mostly stars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I thought it was interesting. Pink Bracket got a different challenge to begin with than our first group of girls. Not a makeover. They're doing a ball, more design-centered. So I thought that was an interesting, way to go with it. But I think that this group of girls was suited to it. They're all, known for their looks. I mean, good or bad. Tina Burner.
So we find out that the top 3 are Mistress, Tina, and Lydia.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And the winners are Tina and Lydia. Woo! I know Mistress's ass is chapped.
Oh my gosh, back there looking like an angry little Cheeto puff.
She is chapped.
They lip sync to Love Sensation by Loliata Holloway.
And first up, let's talk about some of these looks. I'm living for Lydia's look. She's got this nice coat that she takes off and reveals this strappy little number.
Oh, I love the pants.
With the flames. Oh, I think that this is really cool.
Oh, she looks like really a crazy cute rocker chick.
And Tina's wearing this little black number that comes off to be these like fiery biker shorts.
Oh yeah, this little flame Tina Burner bodysuit.
I don't think I liked the shorts.
Yeah,
I didn't really like it.
Yeah, I would like it maybe if it was cut up high like a thigh cut out bathing suit.
Lydia took that lip sync for me.
Yeah, I mean they both served it. They
yes,
both turned it out honestly. Yeah, but Lydia's just she's got such star power. She just like goes for it. So Lydia snatches the extra point and the 10K like a true pro.
And now the bottom queens find out about the power of the MVQ point. And honestly, it's going to be a gag finding out how these girls decide to divvy up their points.
Oh, yes. I can't wait.
So with the current standings, we have Lydia at 3 points and 10K, and Tina Burner with 2 points.
Yes, and all the girls have an additional MVQ point to give away.
I'm interested to find out how Lydia is going to be perceived by the rest of the girls next episode. My question is she going to have to win every time now because the girls see her as a threat and she's going to have a hard time getting MVQ points?
Yeah.
Whew, girl, what a way to start the pink bracket. My MVQ was Lydia. I missed having her on the runway so much. And I think that next week we're going to see Mistress and Nicole Paige Brooks coming for blood. I don't know each other's or...
I hope they do, girl.
You're ready for that messy tea.
Yes, I love it. I live.
So who do you think will make it into the final 3 bracket? If you had to guess right now, based off of what we've seen.
It's hard. So I can only go off of personal taste, who I want. I might say Mistress, Lydia, and I don't know, maybe like Georgia.
Okay,
or Tina. Tina freaking blew me out of the water today.
I think that if I had to guess right now, my guess at the bracket is going to be Mistress, probably Lydia, and then either Georges or Tina.
Yeah, it's a toss-up, but anything could happen.
Anything can happen. Yep. There is some tea within the Drag Race community about Carrie, because she apparently isn't. Apparently, Carrie is not sure whether the Earth is round or flat, and a lot of people actually just straight up don't follow her because of that.
Girl. Everybody can't have everything.
Whew, that was one hell of an episode. That got me right.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to be thinking about it all weekend. So there is some other tea that we wanted to cover today. Last week, Irene and Deja Skye were at Roscoe's, and they spilled some tea saying apparently all of the girls did have an entrance line to say, but all the girls' lines were cut because Bosco's was not allowed. She said, "Can I get a Cavassier straight up?" So we don't know for sure whether RuPaul was trying to Just make everybody forget about that song.
Oh, yikes.
Or if it was if they literally couldn't get the branding for Cavassier. So we do need to talk about some other drama and tea being spilled by Irene and her ex-drag daughter and season 17 contestant Arrietty.
Yes.
There is some thick drama going on here. Just want to remind everybody real quick that these are entertainers. They are here for our entertainment. And if you enjoy gobbling up that tea like we do, just stay in your lane and enjoy it. You don't have to comment on it. Just like watch from afar. Like be Deja Sky spraying the wig. Head, you know what
I
I'm
feel like
saying?
that's all of us right now in the midst of this, girl.
Yeah,
Come
so
on,
stay
let's get
in
into
your
it.
lane. You don't need to make a comment. Okay, so it came out recently that Arrietty was Irene's drag daughter, but they no longer associate with each other. No one really knew why until Irene was asked about Arrietty on Mistress's channel this past Monday.
I never forgive someone who f***s with my money, my character, or my man.
She said that the relationship can't be saved, and I will never forgive someone that F's with my money, my character, or my man.
Oh my gosh.
Girl.
Arrietty clapped back with this tweet that's been replicated and memed since. If y'all only knew the real tea, shrug emoji. I'ma keep it cute because I'm trying grow.
Which was quickly tweeted by Lana Gervais and Acacia
I'm
Forgot.
trying grow.
Then she starts a poll asking, quote, I want to hear from the fans. Which one do y'all think I effed with? With the options being money, character, and men.
Illiterate!
So then she tweets claiming that the fallout was over $50 and kind of implied that it's just how showbiz works when you get on the race. But then she tweeted much more serious accusations, accusing Irene of making racist remarks and other things that you can read in the tweet that we'll put up right here. So she says, no, it wasn't the character. You did that to yourself when you said and did racist bleep, and everyone hated you a while back, remember? And then said some other things I don't really want to say on the channel, but here they are in the tweet. Arrietty throws out a couple more tweets out there, really doubling down on the young
Girl, this is
thing
wild.
and about the racism, talking about just ask the people that she works with. Then she kind of pedals back and says, okay, I was kind of being a little bit wild, but she is very sus, and like people do joke about like, quote, don't let her near any schools, which is a little...
I will say prepubescent child was crazy though.
So then Arrietty deletes the entire thing. She deletes everything, with the exception of the I'm Trying Grow and the poll, which are both, as of Friday morning, still up. But as of last night, Thursday evening, Arrietty did make like a public Instagram post saying that she had spoken with Irene and decided to say that she was kind of making those things up and that they're not real claims.
And like she said, she's trying grow.
There were some really good reaction tweets that came out of it.
Okay, the memes have been good.
Deja said everyone currently, and Plain Jade said, any of my sisters want to share their recommendations with me? I feel like that could really strengthen our bond.
If you have nothing hilarious to say, don't say anything at all.
And then Susie Toot puts up a poll saying, now I want to hear from the fans. Which one do y'all think I effed with? Bang, bang, or bong? With 61% saying bong. Woo, we all know it's bong, girl. Oh my goodness. Again, please remember to stay in your lane. Like, they are entertainers, and these girls have started drama online just for the fun of starting drama. That was untrue. So if you enjoy devouring the tea, like, let's just keep it that way.
Popping back to the orange bracket, at Roscoe's, Irene and Deja were talking about how after the heated conversation in the workroom last week about the points, it got extremely tense, and it was so long that they actually had to cut some of it out. Like, Irene said she was literally sitting there eating popcorn, watching the girls fight because it went on so long.
They referred to it the entire time as the fallout.
The fallout.
They kept
girl.
saying the fallout. And also, Apparently one of the girls wanted to leave the competition after.
Yeah. She didn't want to say who, but she did say it wasn't Deja. Then host Batty Davis asked if it was one of the white girls, and they said no. And then Naisha revealed it's Olivia.
We all knew it was Olivia.
Yeah.
Well, also, another thing that got me right this week, we went to go see Alyssa Edwards at her Crowned tour. And I have to say, honestly, I had low expectations because I saw a Reddit user absolutely read her show to filth.
Oh, yeah, the girls were coming for her online.
Oh, my gosh. This person posted saying that the show wasn't funny. They said that she was just full of herself and she was trash-talking her competitors, but honestly, I really wanted to see the real tea. But we had a great experience. Meet and greet was pretty quick, but she still took the time to, like, chat with us.
She looked so gorgeous.
She looked amazing.
So good.
I complimented her shoes, and she complimented this shirt right here and asked me where I bought it. And I mean, girl, we're in Florida. It was swampy. It was hot. I knew that she was hot. But she was having a great time.
So it wasn't really quite stand-up, but it was sort of like a funny story time with Alyssa with some like spoken word mashup with classic musical drag numbers, and it all flowed together pretty nice.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was a good show. She put on, it wasn't too long. It was a nice like hour-long show. I could see that some people would feel a little bit like trapped if they didn't do the meet and greet. But girl, having my photo with her forever now is worth the meet and greet. I would say.
Yes. Listen, I think there's a reason that she is a star. It's really undeniable.
Yeah, she did tell stories about Global All Stars, but I didn't feel like it was too like shady.
I think it was normal level of funny drag queen shade, honestly.
And I think that honestly, if the girls that she was reading were in the room, they would think it was funny.
Oh yeah, they would.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm, so. And she also had some local talent perform with her. So that's your nice little reminder to support your local girls, because you never know who's going to open for Alyssa Edwards and who's going to be on season 18.
Yes, support the girls. Aw.
Ooh, girl. We had a lot to cover this episode.
Oh, ain't that right. And just remember, don't send hate. If you have nothing hilarious to say, don't say anything at all.
Well, thank you for joining us at the House of Thought.
Yes.
Join us next week where we will talk about the next episode of the Pink Bracket, episode 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars.
Get into it.
Stay silly, stay kind. Bye.
Bye.